Okay, hi everybody. Welcome back to Tech and Learning Live at ISTE 2016. I'm Kevin Hogan, Content Director for Tech and Learning Magazine, pulling educators off the floor to ask them about their experiences here at the show. And we're lucky enough to get Jeff Pence, and Jeff's from Cherokee County, Georgia, seventh grade language arts instructor,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And we were just talking before the cameras rolled about our experiences at different ISTEs over the year. How's this one comparing to you from years past?
It's odd because the size of the convention center, it seems like the crowd, you don't realize how many people are actually here.
Yeah.
Everybody's not in one place at once.
Right.
So it's just spread out. But the content, what's being covered, the excitement about technology and education, it's all still there.
Yeah.
And
you're also here in conjunction with Pearson?
Yes.
Yeah. And talk a little bit about the product that you use to success with the boys.
I use a program called WriteToLearn. It's a web-based essay scoring program, actually, is what it is.
Okay.
So the students will write essays, and when they finish their essay, they hit a feedback button, and in 3 seconds, they have their essay back.
Okay. And
there's a latent semantic engine, latent semantic technologies or something like that. I don't know. If I really knew what it was, they'd probably have to kill me. But there's some kind of an engine, artificial intelligence, that actually reads the essays.
Okay.
It checks sentence structure, it checks punctuation, it checks spelling, all these kind of things. It checks for repetition.
Yeah.
It checks for content that's not even supposed to be in there if they get totally off topic. And it gives me and the student the feedback. So the student submits this essay, they get feedback immediately, and it's specific to their essay.
Okay.
So the students read through the suggestions it makes, they fix the problems, they hit feedback again, they've got it back in another 3 seconds, they can keep working on it. So what it does is it allows the students who can work that way independently to take the feedback. Those students take it and run and fly. And the students who need somebody to sit down with them and help them, it frees me up to do that.
Okay.
So I get to teach writing. I'm not the comma checker.
Right.
And I don't take stacks of papers home to grade. I get to read essays with the mindset of how can I help the student become a better writer.
And they have access to this both at school and at home as well?
Yes, it is web-based. Okay. It is web-based. So it's my choice in the settings whether they have access in the evenings or not.
Okay.
So sometimes I have had occasion where I find out just how well Mother can write. And it becomes very obvious, because seventh graders and adults write a little bit differently. Sometimes I don't let them work on them in the evenings because somebody else kind of helps them some.
Right.
And if it's not if I'm not going to use it for a major assessment, I don't mind if somebody helps them at home.
Sure.
As long as they don't do it for them.
Right.
That's the big key.
Right.
But what I've found, the boys really get into this because they see it as a game.
Yeah.
Can I beat this? Can I get a higher score?
Yeah.
And boys write more in my class than the girls a lot of times.
Because of the interface of the technology?
Because the interface technology, and they see it as a challenge.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, how about in terms of, not for student professional development, but I mean, so they take to this right away. There's any need for training or
oh no, there's no need for training.
They
know how to type. They type in an essay. They hit feedback, and they've got buttons everywhere, and they just start pushing.
Yeah.
The people in my generation are afraid to push buttons because we might break something. They're not afraid of it. They know if you just restarted, it'll work.
Right.
So they're not afraid to push buttons.
What's on your wish list in terms of technologies?
Oh mercy, wish list. Well, my wish list is actually kind of short right now. We're opening a brand new school, my middle school, Dean Rusk Middle School in Cherokee County.
Okay.
Opening brand new this August.
Okay.
And our county has just opened the floodgates with technology.
Nice.
We will have some of the most up-to-date classrooms. We're looking to one-to-one technology for the students. Each one will have their own device. Top-notch classroom setup with the big flat panel screens on the wall.
Yeah.
So my wish list right now is kind of short.
Okay.
I wish there were more hours in the day.
Yeah. Of course.
We'll go that route for now.
Course.
But I guess being able to see into the minds of the students, and if we're wishing, I can wish out there. Okay, here we go. I want to know what careers are going to exist in 10 and 15 years that don't exist now.
Right.
I want to know what those are so I can help these students be ready for those.
Right.
And that's part of our challenge. We're training students for careers that don't even exist yet.
Right. Right.
And so that's always the challenge. But what I know, rock bottom, writing's always going to be there.
Yeah.
You know, all the technology, all the math, all the science, everything, if you can't write it down and read and understand what you're
not communicating,
then what good is it?
Yeah.
You know, so the communication through writing is always going to be there.
That's it. Well, Jeff, thanks very much for stopping by. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. All right.
Absolutely.
Have a good show.
Thank you.